Good day everyone, I am Ayaza Lopez and today I will be presenting our agency mapping exercise focusing on the Dangerous Drugs Board or DDB. This presentation aims to show the structure, mandates, and coordination among different government agencies under the DDB. Understanding how these agencies work together is important because the fight against illegal drugs requires not just law enforcement but also education, rehabilitation, and community involvement. The Dangerous Drugs Board is a policy-making and coordinating body of the Philippine government on drug prevention and control. It was established under Republic Act No. 9165, also known as the Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act of 2002. The DDB formulates policies, develops strategies, and monitors the implementation of drug-related programs nationwide. In short, while other agencies implement actions, the DDB ensures that those actions follow one unified and evidence-based plan.
In our agency mapping, the DDB is positioned at the center to show its role as the coordinating hub. Around it are the five major categories of partner institutions. First, we have the policy and law enforcement, led by the PDEA, assisted by the PNP and NBI. Second, we have the health and rehabilitation, handled by the DOH, DSWD, and the LGUs. Third, we have the education and prevention involving DepEd, CHED, and the National Youth Commission. Fourth, we have the legal and judicial affairs, coordinated with the DOJ and the courts. Fifth, we have the local governance under the DILG, which oversees local anti-drug abuse councils. The PDEA serves as the implementing arm of the DDB. It enforces drugs laws, conducts operations, and manages seized drugs. The PNP supports through community policing, arrest, and local enforcement activities, while the NBI provides the intelligence and investigation support. This collaboration ensures that enforcement is guided by the law, coordinated, and avoids overlap in the jurisdiction.
The Department of Health oversees drug treatment and rehabilitation centers nationwide, providing medical and psychological support. The DSWD helps integrate recovering drug dependence into the community through livelihood and family programs. Meanwhile, local government units play a big role in establishing community-based rehabilitation programs that reach people at the grassroots level. The Department of Education integrates drug prevention education into the curriculum, teaching students the dangers of substance abuse early on. CHED works with universities to strengthen anti-drug research and campus awareness programs. And the National Youth Commission empowers young people to become advocates for a drug-free lifestyle. These efforts focus on prevention, stopping drug problems before they even start.
The Department of Justice handles the prosecution of drug-related cases to ensure due process. The judiciary adjudicates these cases fairly, ensuring that justice is served. The DILG, on the other hand, supervises the creation of anti-drug abuse councils in provinces, cities, and barangays. These councils localize the national policies, making sure that the anti-drug campaign reaches every community.
Why is the DDB considered the central coordinating agency? Because it formulates national policies and ensures that all implementing agencies follow one unified direction. How does PDEA differ from the DDB? DDB makes the policies while PDEA enforces them. DDB plans the strategy and PDEA executes it. Why is interagency coordination important? Because drug issues affect many aspects of society: law, health, education, and community life. Coordination ensures that all sides of the problem are addressed. In conclusion, the Dangerous Drugs Board plays a vital role in leading our country's unified fight against illegal drugs. It connects every sector, law enforcement, health, education, and governance under one policy framework. This shows that solving the drug problem requires not only punishment but also prevention, compassion, and cooperation. With proper coordination and shared commitment, the Philippines can move closer to a drug-free and safer nation.